What's up guys, welcome to Play Infinite. So after weeks of hyping about the LG Optimus G, after teasing it for so long, LG has finally unveiled it today on August 28th, 2012. I have images to show you. That image that you should be seeing somewhere along this video is very interesting. It shows the design aspects, but I'll come back to that later on in the video. First I want to focus on more of the specs and the features and what you'll be getting with this Optimus G. First I want to point out that this is currently the most powerful Android smartphone on the market that's even been announced. This is the most powerful. I'm not sure how it's going to turn down in IFA 2012. Some new manufacturer, maybe Samsung, maybe Sony, maybe HTC, they may unveil something that is higher than this in terms of raw power, but currently, as far as I know, the LG Optimus G is the most powerful handset. It beats out the Galaxy S3 as well as the HTC One X. Well, with that said, let's go over all the specs. So first of all, this is an LTE device along with a quad-core CPU. So it's one of the first of its kind, and that is launching in Korea next month. So today's August 28th. Next month is launching, and it's going to have a quad-core CPU along with LTE. So that's very interesting. Samsung hasn't been really doing that with the Galaxy S3. However, in Korea it's a different situation. Anyways, this one's powered by a 1.5 GHz Snapdragon S4 Pro APQ8064. That's the model number of this new processor. Again, this is an amazing processor. It's the latest generation Snapdragon S4 processor, the Pro, as people like to call it, the S4 Pro. And that kind of gives it the power to run LTE along with quad core at the same time. And the display on this LG phone is actually amazing itself. So LG is really vertically integrating their entire business with this phone. They have the LG, what is it called, the LG Chem and the LG display and all sorts of things. And they're really putting all their resources together and making the best phone possible. And that's kind of what this is. So this is going to be a TrueHD 1280 by 768 resolution IPS LCD display. However, it has a very thin 3mm bezel, and LG even claims that when the phone is turned off, you won't be able to notice the difference between the screen and the bezel. They all look like one slab, one black slab, and that's kind of what I like. It really makes a phone look and feel nice as well. And the display here it's a very new technology. It's kind of called the in-cell touch technology. That's rumored to be the same technology that Apple's using for the iPhone 5, but we're gonna have to wait and see for that. But this is gonna lead to a thinner screen as well as a thinner bezel, so you're going to be having an amazing screen there, on par with the HTC One X. Somewhere around that range is what you can expect if you just want a reference. Anyways, this is also going to come packed with 2 gigs of RAM, similar to the Galaxy S3's North American model, of course, with the quad core, and a 13 megapixel camera, which is much higher than the 8 megapixel on the Galaxy S3, and a 1.3 megapixel front facing camera, along with a 2100 milliamp hour battery powering it. And it all measures in at only 8mm, so that is very thin. Just take that in for a second. 8mm, quad core, 2 gigs, 13 megapixel, LTE, all sorts of things, and it's only 8mm. That's just really amazing. Well, this is launching in Korea next month. It's launching on a carrier called NTT Docomo, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Docomo, in October or November as the L-01E. It's going to be launching in black as well as red colors. So unfortunately, it's coming with Android 4.0.4 ice cream sandwich on board. We're not sure how the Jelly Bean update is going to work, but I would like to think that this phone's going to get a Jelly Bean update just because it's so powerful, and it's going to be LG's flagship device for the foreseeable future. That's what I like to believe. And it's also going to be having the same software features that we saw in the LG Optimus View. It has a live zoom. It has even new features such as a time catch slot pictures, as well as cheese shutter voice commands and things like that, small things like that. I should also mention that it has an Adreno 320 GPU, as well as Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, and MHL, the USB port. So that's just that. The actual display is called the G2 Touch Hybrid display, just in case you're wondering. It eliminates the gap between the glass and the LCD panel, and that's what makes the display very thin, along with the bezel. And it's going to have a life cycle, the battery is going to have a life cycle of 800 cycles, so that's one of the highest I've ever heard on a smartphone. And like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a really powerful smartphone, and I'm definitely going to be getting my hands on it. I'm going to get it for you guys. I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do an unboxing, comparisons with the Galaxy S3, because this seems like a very interesting phone, and I really want to get my hands on it. So stay tuned to Plankman. If you haven't subscribed, definitely go ahead and click the subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys on board for more coverage on LG phones, on Samsung, on Sony, on HTC, any phone I could get. I'll give you guys leaks, rumors, announcements, and then do my unboxing, my review, my hands-on videos later on. So subscribe for that. I'm definitely going to be getting my hands on this LG Optimus G. You guys should as well, but stay tuned for my review on this for the full picture on what this phone can actually do realistically, not just theoretically. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.